Good morning, everyone. This is Unit 3, Factor Models, and the topic is two-factor model. Let's see the problems in two-factor model. So this is a two-factor model wherein two factors will be given, and here for individual security Ri, it is similar to single factor model, but the thing is you are given with the two factors. No, you have to consider sensitivity of individual return for two of the factors. So here A1 is it is the zero factor return, and BI1, BI2 it is the sensitivity of individual returns to the factors given, and Fi is the rate of change in the factor. So for as two factors are there, you have to take F1 and F2, and EI is the company's specific return, or it is also called as non-factor return. So next coming to the variance of individual security. So this is the formula. So take down this formula. Then covariance also you have. So covariance of AB you have to take down this formula. So next we'll look into the portfolio risk. So portfolio risk is nothing but it is given with this formula, that is here you have to take BP1 square into standard deviation F1 square plus BP2 square into standard deviation F2 square plus 2 BP1 BP2 into covariance of F1 F2 plus standard deviation EP square. So this is the formula for portfolio risk, and for portfolio return it is RP is equals to return of portfolio, or portfolio return is equals to XA into RA, that is nothing but portion invested for security A and return of portfolio plus portion invested of B security and the return of that particular security. So here the problem on two-factor model is Mr. X owns a portfolio of two securities based on two-factor model. The securities have the following characteristics. So here you have securities, two of the securities A and B, and a zero factor risk is given for two securities, that is A1 and A2. Sensitivity of factor 1, that is nothing but denoted by B. This will be B11, and this will be for factor 2 B12, and this is non-factor risk given, and also the proportions or weights of the securities invested are given. So the factors are correlated. Factor 1 has an expected value of 15% and SD of 20%. So expected value of factor 1, that is F1 is given. This is F1 15%, and SD of 20%. SD is nothing but it is a standard deviation F1. So standard deviation F1 is 20%. So factor 2 has an expected value of 4%. This is F2, and SD of 5%, that is standard deviation F2. So you have to calculate the expected return and SD of X portfolio. So you have to find out the expected return. Let's see the solution. So for this, what you have to do means you have to find out the individual expected return. So by using the formula, we have the formula for two-factor model, that is Ri is equals to A1 plus BI1 into F1 plus BI2 into F2 plus EI. So here individual securities you have to find out for A and B. So RA is equals to take the values for A security given, that is zero factor risk is 2, then plus 0.3 into F1 that is given now in the question, it is 15, plus BI2 sensitivity of factor 2 that is 2 into 4, plus EI. EI is not given, it's not mentioned. If it is not given, then take it as 0. That comes after calculation, you are going to get it as 14.5%. Similar way you have to take for security B. That comes to 17.7%. Next, coming to the return on portfolio or portfolio return. Now you can make it as by keeping it in the formula XA into RA plus XB into RB summation. That is nothing but here 0.70 into 14.5 plus 0.30 into 17.7, that comes to 15.46%. So here you have to find out the standard deviation also. So portfolio risk is equals to, put the formula, then for that you are given with this variance, that is SD of SD is given, SD of factor 1 is given, factor 1 and factor 2 is given. So you have to find out the sensitivity of securities. So that is BP1 square is equals to, you have to take individual sensitivity rate into portion invested. Proportions are given, no, that you have to multiply. So this is sensitivity for security A and the portion invested. XA is nothing but portion invested. So you have to find out the proportions. You have to multiply it with the proportion with the sensitivity of securities. So by doing these calculations, you are going to get it as 0.1296. That is for first one, that is BP1 square. Next, coming to the next one, that is BP2 square is equals to, similar way for second security, and you have to multiply it with the portion invested. By doing the calculations, you are going to get it as 3.7636. So after this, what you have to do means, you have to find out the non-factor variance. So non-factor variance, because in the variance formula you have to substitute this one, that is EP square. So that is given with this formula, XA the whole square into standard deviation EA square plus XB the whole square into standard deviation EB square, similar to your single factor model. So what is the portion invested? 0.7 the whole square into 196 plus 0.3 the whole square into 100. So after doing the calculation, you are going to get it as 105.04. So now coming to the variance. So variance formula we have here. So we have got all the values. So standard deviation EP square. See here, this is the thing we have found out. There is standard deviation EP square. So you have to substitute the values here. For we have already calculated BP1 square and BP2 square. By doing this, here covariance of F1 F2, as this is not specified, you can take it as 0. So covariance F1 F2 you need not find out. So as it is not at all considered, here it is taken as 0. If it is not mentioned, then it is 0. So by doing the calculation, you are going to get it as 250.97. So this is variance. So we want SD, that is standard deviation. So put it under root. That is nothing but 15.84 you will get.